I'm back again. I keep coming back. I don't know what the deal is. We are today in a 1968 VW Bug, or Beetle I should say. This is actually my buddy Nick's car. He lives with me, he's my roommate. This car has a couple things on it. It's, as you can see, the roof is just completely chopped off. They chopped the roof, they put some big old mud drains on it, some fog shocks, and they swapped the engine. The engine is an 1835cc. This review might be a little bit sketchy. I don't have an external microphone on this camera because I just realized that it can't do it, which sucks, but that's okay. Really quick, I want to give a big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back and watching the videos. That's really sick. I never expect it. Every time I see that the channel is getting more views than it did the day before, it just blows my mind. And if you haven't checked out any of my other videos, there's a card here or here. I'm not sure which side, so go check those out. But let's drive this thing, dude. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so a couple things about the car. In 1949, the Beetle went into production, and by 1950, it was the best-selling car. It held literally 40% of the market share, which is absolutely ridiculous. Another quick note, the brakes in this car don't work. They just don't work. I have to push my pedal all the way to the floor to get this thing to do anything in regards to stopping. And then actually, you know what? And surprisingly, the clutch is actually not bad. The steering on this thing is wild. It's extremely direct, like extremely direct. This car also has a short shifter in it, which honestly doesn't make it any better. If anything, it makes it a little bit harder to find gears, but that's kind of the fun of this thing. I don't know. I kind of enjoy it. This thing with the engine swap that it has done to it will do like 95 to 100 miles an hour, which I would never ever go in this car, but if you want to give it a shot, that's fine. There are some things that are showing from 1968 that are just a bit outdated. One of them being that the speedometer just does not work at all, and I'm in a very strict area right now where they're very strict about going 35. So my buddy is still in the process of tuning this car with the new Weber carb, so it does have a tendency to sputter a little bit, which is a little bit sketchy, especially when you're in like a busy area like Carlsbad. So we have to take that into consideration, but overall we should be totally fine. I'm not too worried about it. It's a slow area. The Beetle was the first car ever to sell over 20 million units, which is ridiculous. That is such a ridiculous amount of cars. It wasn't up until 2002 until the VW Golf overtook that. I'm not sure how many they're at now, but they sold over 20 million in 2002, and that was that. Let's see if I can downshift it. Don't do that. For how old this thing actually is, it's actually holding up really well. Like, apart from the body panels being like straight up tin, it's not bad. Like, you could drive this every day. I don't know if it would be ideal. Another thing I want to talk about in regards to the tin doors is safety. I feel so safe in this car. Oh, I love it. I feel so safe. And the little dinky lap belt that I got, oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, that'll save me from nothing. No power steering at all. And even though these things only weigh like, I don't know, 1,800 pounds with the tires on it, they are not easy to steer when you're going slow. It requires some effort for sure. You know what though? Once this thing warms up, it's actually really smooth. Like, it's not bad. Like, I'm driving at low RPMs, I'm chilling, I'm kicking it. My buddy who owns this car actually uses the hell out of this thing. He takes it to the desert, he romps on it, and considering it's a Baja Bug conversion, why not? That's kind of what it was built to do, right? And it seemed to handle it really well. One thing is for sure about this car though, if you get in it, you're either going to have an anxiety attack, like myself, or you're going to have an absolute blast, or kind of a mixture. Because this thing is so irritatingly loud because it's straight piped, it like destroys your head. And also the worry of cops doesn't help, especially living in California. You know, it's okay, but considering it's a 68, I don't think they're gonna do anything, right? That'd be stupid. Well, I guess we'll see, huh? This might not come as a surprise to any of you guys, but this is one of the most modifiable and modified cars ever built. It's pretty much impossible to find one of these that's bone stock anymore. And I know it's not like, oh, JDM, dude, give me the big turbo. But guess what? Some people actually do turbocharge these things. There is one of these cars in Great Britain or something like that, and it goes 140 miles an hour. Sketch. All right, second gear, unknown RPM. So loud. Oh, also, really quick, this is the security system for this car. Very nice. Let's try and take a turn in this thing. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Even though these are technically bucket seats and they're extremely bolstered, there is literally no padding anywhere on these seats. So as soon as you take a turn over, like, I don't know, 15 miles an hour, your hips are getting absolutely pounded. I don't even know where I'm going. I feel like I'm blacking out driving this car. Also, don't try to have a conversation in this car. It doesn't work. My voice is literally leaving my body as I speak. A little shaky there. A little shaky on the braking there, bud. Oh God, oh God. Why is there 18 different exhaust notes coming out all at once? I don't get it. You cannot be nice to this car. You have to rip it. If you're not mean to this thing, it will not go. This thing does not like half throttle. It likes full throttle. This thing's got a good sound to it. This thing's got a good sound. Every time you shift, you get a little pop into the gear. I mess with this thing. This is dope. I think we're gonna kind of end the review there. I know this isn't something that I would normally put on my channel, but I just think this thing is so sick. It's got so much character, and it is modified. It's straight piped, and it's a Baja Bug. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do that. I try and post like once a week. It doesn't always happen because I still have a day job, but that's okay. We're getting there. If you want to check out some of my other videos, you can click here or here and check out one of those. They're also pretty sick. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to Nick for letting me drive the car, my roommate, my best friend. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.